Marxism. This critical approach is stating about the different class and the operation of the proletariat and the being oppressed by the bourgeoisie.
Capitalism. Imagine a factory where people make shoes. The owner of the factory has all the tools and machines and hire workers to make the shoes. Marxism says that the owner is using the workers to make money. But workers are not getting paid enough for value of their work. The owner keeps the extra money, which is called surplus value. This system called capitalism encourages the owners to keep making more money by buying more tools, hiring more workers, and making more shoes. It also makes the owner compete with other shoemakers to sell the most shoes and make the most money. But because the workers are not getting paid fairly, they might not have enough money to buy the shoes. They make creating a cycle of inequality.
Freedom. Marxism sees freedom not as an abstract concept, but as something tied to economic and social structures. With its inherent exploitation of workers limits true freedom, Marx believed that only a socialist revolution, where the means of production are collectively owned, could liberate individuals from exploitation and alienation.
Society. Marxism sees society as a system driven by economic forces and class struggle. The base of economic system shapes the superstructure, politics, culture, and etc. and conflict between owning class, bourgeoisie, and the working class, proletariat, drive historical change. Marx believes that capitalism inherent exploration would lead and revolution in working class and using in socialist society.
Feminism is about all genders having equal rights and opportunities. It's about respecting diverse women's experience, identities, knowledge, and strength, and striving to empower all women to realize their full rights.
Here are three keywords that related to a woman's age and feminist perspectives. First is voice. The ability of women to speak out and be heard is a powerful thing. It means that women can express their thoughts, feelings, and ideas without fear of being silenced. It also means that a woman can participate in decision making and have their voices heard on important issues.
The second keyword is strong. Every woman is strong just like a man. As a woman, we must show everyone that we can do what men can.
The third keyword is believe. Everyone must believe to themselves that they can prove to everyone what they can do.
And A Woman Speaks by Audre Lorde presents a powerful expression of Black woman. The woman in the poem and her identity, a Black woman is being rejecting the norms of the white society.
Romanticism beginning in the late 18th century emphasized emotion, nature, and validity. Rejecting enlightenment, reason, and industrialization, Romantics valued intense feelings and viewed nature as spiritual, celebrating solitary heroes and drawing on folklore to shape art, literature, and music.
Nature. Nature is a power force that inspires awe and reveals truths about the human spirit. Seeing it as not a mere backdrop, but as a living entity that evokes strong emotions and full creativity. Nature serves as a mirror reflecting our own beauty and fragility while inspiring imagination.
One of the keywords of Romanticism is emotion. It is one of the central tenets of Romanticism. It played a vital role in shaping the movements, core values, and artistic expressions. Romanticism emerged as a reaction against the Enlightenment's emphasis on reason, logic, and scientific rationality. While the Enlightenment celebrated the power of reason to understand and control the world, Romantics felt that this approach overlooked the complexities of human experience, especially feelings, instincts, and the emotional connection to nature.
Freedom. In The Road Not Taken, Robert Frost explores freedom as the power to choose one's own path in life, embracing individuality and autonomy, while acknowledging the regrets and doubts that come with responsibility and uncertainty.
The story Road Not Taken. In the crossroad in a forest, I must choose between two paths. Both paths are equally viable. The decisions represent life choices, where both decisions are uncertain future. The decisions are uncertain future, where the traveler chooses the one less traveled by all made of differences and the consequences of individualism, and they accept it.
Formalism is a style, especially in art, in which great attention is paid to the outward form or appearance rather than to the inner reality or significance of things.
Keywords that connect to the poem: hope is a thing with feather, chillless land, stranger sea, stormy night. These phrases describe harsh and challenging environments. Their inclusion demonstrates hope's ability to persevere through difficult circumstances. Hope doesn't disappear in the face of adversity. It remains constant.
The poem Hope is a Thing with Feathers shows us how resilient hope can be. It talks about hope as a strong force that can handle even the toughest challenges, like a bird flying above a storm. And the poem says that hope doesn't get shaken or destroyed by hardship, just like a bird can fly above the storm.
In formalism, there is conciseness. The poem about hope is a thing with feathers is short and direct, also it's highlighting to the focus on form and structure.
A poem, Hope is a Thing with Feathers by Emily Dickinson's a metaphor that compares hope to a bird. In formalist perspectives, these poems can be analyzed of an image that use of symbols, and these poems are resilience of hope and how it can inspire people to keep going even when things seem bleak.
Empathy, in a context of literature, refers to the reader's ability to understand and share the feelings of the characters or speaker in a poem. A poem titled Green Boda could potentially evoke empathy through several mechanisms.
The first keyword of reader response is understand. By providing a reaction response, you need to understand the meaning of the text. The same as the Green Buddha's fruits, we need to understand how much the important the part of watermelon by itself.
Reader response. In reader response, the reader is essential to the meaning of a text, for they bring the text to life. The purpose of reader response is examining, explaining, and defending your personal reactions to the text. So, it basically means that the reader creates its own meaning from the text.
Perception. As reader response theory often highlights how different readers perceive or relate to symbols, themes, or emotions within a poem. This approach would encourage readers to explore their own perceptions of the poem's imagery, themes, and what they personally take away from it.
Green Buddha. Green Buddha illustrates how small things play significant role to our life, and also we should not base on the outside but also on the inside.
Hello, me.
Biography, or simply bio, is a detailed description of a person's life. It involves more than just basic facts like education, work, relationship, and death. It involves person's experience of these life events.
The first keyword in biographical approach is identity. This word helps us look at how use one's life and background as an African American influence what he wrote about, like race, culture, and fairness.
The second keyword of biography is experience. In biography, it talks about a certain life or his or her experience of one person. Just like Langston, he experienced a lot of discrimination because of his skin color, which is being a black person.
The third keyword is knowledge. Langston Hughes wrote to support important themes like race, identity, and social justice, helping people understand the struggles and experiences of African Americans. Through his poems, essays, and stories, Hughes shared knowledge that shaped how many people thought about equality and African American experiences. His work continues to inspire and educate people today.
James Mercer Langton Hughes was an American poet, social activist, novelist, playwright, and columnist from Joplin, Missouri. One of the earliest innovators of the literary art form called jazz poetry, Hughes is best known as a leader of the Harlem Renaissance. He famously wrote about the period that the Negro was in vogue, which was later paraphrased as when Harlem was in vogue.
Eco-criticism is like reading a book with an eye for how nature is portrayed. It asks questions like, how does the story treat the environment? Does it show how humans as protected or destroyers for nature? Eco-criticism looks at how literature reflects our relationship with the natural world and can help us understand how stories shape our views on environmental issues.
The other keyword of eco-criticism is human-nature relationship. This refers to the way humans interact with, perceive, and influence the natural world. This relationship can range from viewing nature as a resource to be exploited, to seeing it is a sacred, interconnected system that deserves respect and preservation. The relationship is central to various cultural, philosophical, and ecological discourses. Eco-criticism explores how the literature reflects, constructs, and critiques the way in which human understands and engages with nature. By exploring the human-nature relationship, eco-criticism encourages a more balanced, sustainable, and respectful engagement with natural world.
Nature. Nature as a power force that inspires and reveals truths about the human spirit. Seeing it as not a mere backdrop, but as a living entity that evokes strong emotions and both creativity. Nature serves as a mirror reflecting our own beauty and fragility while inspiring imagination.
Mythical ecology. Mythical ecology is the story that people know relationship between myths and environmental issues. And this explains that myths and folklores are seen not just as stories but as reflection of how human societies understand and interact with nature, connected in Maria Cacao that resolves environmental issues because of human behaviors.
In eco-criticism, we study how the cultures and cultures relate to the environment. Maria Cacao is important because she represents the close relationship between